I said, why are you going to quit? Well, he said, the medical profession's all messed up now. He said,
Have you ever stopped to think that what you have now is the exact reflection of your past thoughts and beliefs? Sounds bold, doesn't it? But believe me, once you understand how the law of attraction works, your life will never be the same. Have you ever imagined achieving everything you ever dreamed of just by changing the way you see the world? Bob Proctor, one of the greatest experts on this subject, transformed his life and that of millions of people around the world. And now, it's your turn. We're not talking about gimmicks or empty promises, we're talking about real change. What you will discover here will challenge everything you think about life, success, and even yourself. Are you ready to embark on this journey of transformation? So don't blink, because what comes next will shake your mind and your reality in ways you never imagined. Have you ever noticed how everything in life seems to have some kind of invisible magnet? What you think, feel, and believe ends up coming back to you, almost like magic. This is the essence of the law of attraction. Simply put, it is the idea that your thoughts create your reality. When you focus your energy on something, whether positive or negative, it's like you're sending a request to the universe. But here's the secret: the universe doesn't understand words, it responds to your vibration, to the energy you emanate. Think of it like a radio station. If you want to hear a specific song, you need to tune into the right frequency. In life, it works the same way. If you are always focused on problems, that is what ends up attracting you. On the other hand, if you start visualizing solutions and believing that you deserve good things, you will be surprised by what appears. Want an example? Imagine someone who complains about a lack of money, but never thinks about opportunities. Guess what happens? The lack continues. To start using the law of attraction to your advantage, the first step is to realize how you think. The thoughts you have when you wake up can set the tone for your day. Have you ever noticed how a day that starts well tends to flow better? It's no coincidence. Therefore, I suggest a simple exercise. Every morning, ask yourself what you want to attract today. It could be something small, like a moment of joy, or something bigger, like a new job. The law of attraction is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. And it's at this point that many people ask themselves, but who has proven that this actually works? Well, the next step is to understand how great masters, like Bob Proctor, uncover this law and transform lives. When we talk about the law of attraction, it is impossible not to mention Bob Proctor. He was more than a scholar on the subject, he was the very embodiment of his ideas. Bob began his journey as a young man without great prospects and transformed his life by discovering that our thoughts shape our reality. The interesting thing is that he didn't discover this by chance. Bob began studying books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which completely changed his worldview. What made Bob stand out was his ability to simplify complex concepts and show how to apply them in everyday life. He said something very simple but powerful: if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. Imagine an ordinary person who dreams of opening a business, but thinks it is impossible. Bob taught that the first step is to believe, and the second is to act in line with that dream. He made people see that the mind is an infinite tool. Another striking point of Bob Proctor's philosophy was his focus on beliefs. He believed that, often, our limitations are not in the external world, but in what we believe is possible. One of his most impactful teachings was about the paradigm, that is, the set of beliefs that guide our lives without us realizing it. According to him, changing the paradigm is the key to transforming your reality. An example? Think of someone who has always heard that money is hard to make. If this belief is not adjusted, no effort will be enough to change that person's financial situation. Bob wasn't just a theorist, he was a man of action. With his magnetic presence, he helped millions of people see the power of the mind and how to shape the future. And, of course, he didn't just do this with inspiring speeches, but with practical tools that can be used by anyone. And it is exactly this connection between thought and reality that we will explore in the next point. If I told you that your current reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts, would you believe me? It's a simple concept, but one with tremendous depth. It all starts with what you think over and over again. Your mind is like a garden. The seeds you plant, positive or negative thoughts, will inevitably grow. And you know what's fascinating? You can choose which seeds to plant. A simple example, have you ever noticed how, when you're in a good mood, everything seems to work out? This is not luck, it's the law of attraction in action. The secret is in repetition and the emotion you put into each thought. When you truly believe in something, your brain starts working to find ways to make it a reality. Imagine someone who dreams of buying a house. If that person just thinks I can't do it, the brain agrees and stops there. But if she starts to visualize the house, imagine the furniture, feel the joy of being there, everything changes. This type of thinking activates what scientists call the reticular activation system, which makes you notice previously invisible opportunities. But be careful, it's not enough to think once and expect miracles. The human mind is trained by repetition. Think about how we learn to drive. At first it seems complicated, but then it becomes automatic. Likewise, you need to feed your mind daily with thoughts that represent the life you want. A powerful practice is to use positive affirmations, such as, I am able to achieve my goals, or I attract success and abundance every day. This works because your mind starts to believe what you constantly repeat. The amazing thing is that your thoughts not only shape your reality, but they also influence how the people around you perceive you. Confident people, for example, tend to attract opportunities and healthy relationships. And this brings us to a crucial point, the role of beliefs behind all this. After all, what's the point of thinking positive if something deep down still tells you that you're not capable? Beliefs are like glasses. Depending on the lens you use, the world around you changes completely. If you believe that life is difficult and full of limitations, that is exactly what you will see. But if you decide that you can achieve everything you want, your actions and results will begin to reflect this new perspective. The most curious thing is that many of these beliefs are not even yours. They come from your childhood, society, or past experiences. Therefore, identifying and challenging these limiting beliefs is the first step to unlocking your true potential. A classic example of a limiting belief is thinking, I'm not good enough. How many times have you stopped trying something because you were sure it wouldn't work? Now, imagine replacing that thought with, I can learn and improve every day. See the difference in the energy it generates. To start transforming your beliefs, I recommend a practical exercise. Write down all the negative phrases you think about yourself and replace them with a positive version next to them. Do this daily and see how your mindset starts to change. The interesting thing is that your beliefs don't just affect you, they shape what you attract. Think of someone who believes they will never be financially successful. Even if this person works hard, they will unconsciously sabotage their own chances. On the other hand, those who believe they deserve prosperity tend to make bolder decisions, seek opportunities, and attract better results. This is the true essence of the law of attraction, aligning your beliefs with what you want to manifest. And you know what's even more fascinating? Beliefs are like the foundation of a building. You can paint the walls, change thoughts, but if the structure is weakened, nothing will hold. Therefore, it is crucial to strengthen this emotional and energetic foundation. And for that, we need to talk about something essential, the role of vibration. After all, your beliefs and thoughts only become reality when they are in harmony with the energy you emanate. Everything in the universe is in constant motion, including you. Even though it may seem static, your body, your thoughts, and even your feelings are vibrating at specific frequencies. This is the basis of what we call vibration. When you are in a high frequency, such as joy, gratitude, or enthusiasm, you attract experiences that align with these emotions. But if your vibration is low, like sadness or resentment, it's like tuning into a radio station that only plays bad news. The secret is to raise your frequency to align your energy with what you want to attract. You can start by noticing how you feel throughout the day. Feelings like anger or worry are indicators that your vibration needs an adjustment. To raise your energy, simple practices like listening to music that inspires you, walking in nature, or even laughing at something funny can make all the difference. Have you noticed how a real smile can change the entire environment? This happens because your positive energy directly affects everything and everyone around you. Another powerful way to adjust your vibration is through meditation and intentional focus. Close your eyes for a few minutes and visualize something you want, but feel as if it is already real. For example, if your goal is to achieve a healthy romantic relationship, imagine yourself laughing and sharing happy moments with someone special. By doing this, you not only adjust your vibration, but you also send a clear signal to the universe of what you want to attract. The key is to feel, not just think. The most fascinating thing is that your vibration acts like a magnet, attracting situations that match your frequency. And, believe me, you can measure it in small things. Have you ever noticed how, when you're in a good mood, it seems that even traffic flows better? This is no coincidence. But to maintain this alignment, you need to understand how mental imagery and creative visualization can transform your reality. Did you know that the mind does not distinguish between what is imagined and what is real? This is why creative visualization is such a powerful tool. When you create mental images of what you want, you are literally programming your mind to look for ways to manifest it. It's as if you were an architect of your own destiny, designing every detail before building. Think of a high-performance athlete. Many of them visualize victory before even stepping onto the field. This is not superstition, it is science. To use creative visualization, start by setting aside a few minutes in your day. Close your eyes and imagine, in as much detail as possible, what you want to achieve. If your dream is to open a successful business, see the company name, the people entering the space, the phone ringing with new customers. Feel the excitement of having already achieved this. Visualization works because it activates parts of the brain linked to action, making you more likely to identify opportunities and act accordingly. But here's a crucial detail: visualize it as if you've already achieved it, not as something distant or impossible. Feeling is the key that brings your mental images to life. Imagine yourself sitting on the couch in your new home, feeling the comfort of the space and hearing the sound of friends laughing. This emotion creates a vibration so powerful that it attracts situations that will take you there. It's different from just daydreaming, is to feel and believe deeply. And the most interesting thing is that you can use visualization in various areas of your life: health, relationships, career. Every mental image you create is like planting a seed in the garden of your reality. But for these seeds to flourish, there is an element that enhances everything: gratitude. It is what keeps the energy flowing and multiplies the results. Gratitude is like a silent magic that transforms everything around you. When you are grateful, even for the little things, your frequency vibrates at a very high level. This attracts even more reasons to be grateful. Have you ever noticed how, by focusing on what you have, instead of what you lack, your worldview completely changes? It's as if the universe said, "Oh, did you like that? So take more." This is the power of gratitude within the law of attraction. To start, you can create a daily ritual. Before bed, take out a notebook or even use the notepad on your phone and write down 3 things you are grateful for. It doesn't have to be anything grand. It could be the warm coffee you had in the morning, a friend's smile, or simply the fact of having a comfortable bed. This simple habit reprograms your mind to look for the positive side of everything, even in difficulties. Gratitude is also a powerful way to break negative cycles. When you're having a bad day, the simple act of being grateful for what's still working changes your perspective. Imagine you lost a job opportunity. Instead of focusing on the loss, be grateful for the learning from the experience and the chance for something even better to emerge. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's to create a vibrational space for the new to enter. And there's more. Gratitude is not just about receiving, but also about giving. When you express gratitude to someone, whether with words or actions, you are multiplying that energy. A simple, sincere thank you can brighten someone else's day, and it comes back to you in unexpected ways. And speaking of returns, there is a habit that further enhances your results: powerful affirmations. They work together with gratitude to transform your reality. Affirmations are like commands you give to your mind. They have the power to reprogram your subconscious and align your thoughts with your goals. The secret is to repeat these phrases with emotion and conviction. It's not just saying loose words, but feeling as if it were already true. For example, instead of thinking, I hope to be successful. Say, I am a successful person, and everything I touch prospers. Do you notice the difference? It's a question of empowerment. To use powerful affirmations, it's important that they are specific and positive. If your goal is financial prosperity, a great affirmation would be, money flows to me in abundant and unexpected ways. Repeat this in front of the mirror in the morning or before bed, looking into your own eyes. It seems strange at first, but over time, your mind begins to accept this new reality as truth. The more emotion you add, the more powerful the effect will be. And here's an extra touch: match your affirmations with aligned actions. For example, if your affirmation is about having a healthy body, eat better and move. This creates a synergy between your words, thoughts, and attitudes. The universe works in partnership with you, but you also need to do your part. When these elements meet, the results are simply extraordinary. Affirmations also help silence that critical inner voice that insists on pointing out your fears and insecurities. By replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations, you are literally shaping your reality from the inside out. But this only works if it is accompanied by consistent actions, and here comes a fundamental principle of the law of attraction, the law of action. The law of attraction works, yes, but only if it is accompanied by action. Positive thinking is fundamental, but it needs to be supported by concrete attitudes. Imagine that you really want a promotion at work. If you just visualize the position without taking any action, such as improving your skills or excelling in projects, nothing will happen. Action is what translates your desires into reality. She is the fuel that sets your dreams in motion. Taking consistent actions, however small, is what creates momentum. Let's say you want to start investing in your health. Just visualizing a healthy body won't make you lose weight. But if you act in ways that align with that vision, like starting to eat healthier and exercising regularly, you are working with the law of attraction, allowing it to manifest in real ways. The universe will guide you, but you need to walk with it. What many don't understand is that actions don't have to be grand or done all at once. Starting small, but consistently, is the secret. A clear example of this is a writer who wants to publish a book. He won't write the entire book at once, but he will start with a chapter a day, or even a page, and soon he will see the work taking shape. This type of discipline is the practical way to put the law of attraction to work. And remember, the action doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be done. Perfection would often paralyze you, causing you to postpone your dreams. Instead, focus on progression. Movement is what keeps the law of attraction flowing. And, of course, when you start to see results, the impact of your emotions becomes even more evident. Emotions are the engine of the law of attraction. They have a unique vibrational frequency that affects everything around them. When you feel positive emotions, such as joy, gratitude, or enthusiasm, you put yourself in tune with what you want to attract. Negative emotions, such as anger, fear, or sadness, create an internal resistance that blocks the energy flows of the universe. The key to manifesting your desires is therefore to learn to keep your emotions aligned with what you want, not what you fear. And here's the fascinating part: your emotions are a direct reflection of your thoughts. This means that if you are constantly thinking about something that makes you anxious or worried, your emotions will pull your vibration down, pushing away the good things. On the other hand, when you focus on the positive, even in the midst of challenges, you increase your energy and attract opportunities. This doesn't mean ignoring negative feelings, but knowing how to shift your perspective to transform them. A great way to adjust your emotions is through practicing mindfulness or meditation. When you find yourself in a state of stress or worry, stop for a moment and breathe deeply. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judging them, just acknowledging them. Then, redirect your attention to something that makes you feel good. It could be a positive memory, a song, or even a mental image of your accomplished goal. Over time, this practice will help you have more control over your emotions. And the most interesting thing is that positive emotions not only improve your vibration, but they also amplify the power of manifestation. When you are happy, grateful, and confident, the universe responds to that energy, bringing you more of everything you desire. This goes beyond the law of attraction. It's about becoming a radiant source of positive energy that naturally attracts all that is good. Now, to turn these emotions into real results, let's look at real stories of people who have successfully applied this law. Have you ever wondered if the law of attraction really works? Well, let me tell you something. There are countless examples of people who have applied these principles and completely transformed their lives. I'm not talking about distant or unattainable stories, but about ordinary people, like you and me, who simply decided to believe in the power of their mind and their emotions. A classic example is that of Bob Proctor himself, who, before becoming one of the greatest experts on the law of attraction, faced enormous financial difficulties. By changing his mindset, he not only transformed his life but also impacted millions of others. Another inspiring example is that of people who, by practicing creative visualization, managed to achieve dreams that seemed impossible. A young woman, who dreamed of becoming an actress, began to visualize her success in Hollywood every day, watching film scenes and receiving awards. And guess what? Years later, she was in her first big production, living exactly what she had imagined. This is not magic, it is the power to align thought, emotion, and action. Success stories are not just limited to celebrities or public figures. Ordinary people, who were facing financial, health, or relationship difficulties, began to apply the law of attraction in their lives. They changed their habits, their beliefs, and, most importantly, their way of thinking. As a result, the universe began to conspire in your favor, bringing new opportunities, relationships, and even unexpected healings. These people were not waiting for a miracle, they were aligning themselves with the laws of the universe. These examples are just the beginning, as the law of attraction has no limits. It doesn't matter where you are now or how difficult your situation seems, what matters is that you can, indeed, change your reality. But for this to happen, you need to take the first step, believe. Now, so that you can transform your life even further, let's move on to practical tips that can help you apply this law in your everyday life. Now that you understand the power of the law of attraction, let's talk about how to apply all of this in your everyday life. The first practical tip is to start your day with a positive mindset. When you wake up, take a few minutes to be grateful for life, for your health, for the opportunities that lie ahead. This not only puts you in tune with the frequency of abundance, but it also prepares your mind to notice the opportunities that will arise throughout the day. Putting a smile on your face first thing in the morning changes the vibe of your day. Another powerful practice is to use creative visualization every day. Try to set aside a few minutes, preferably before bed or when you wake up, to visualize your goals vividly. Imagine yourself achieving each goal, feeling the emotions of that accomplishment. The more real you make this mental experience, the easier it will be for your brain to identify and create the conditions necessary to manifest it into reality. This is like sending a request to the universe, and believe me, it will start working in your favor. Additionally, create powerful affirmations that you can repeat throughout the day. Write down your favorite affirmations and post them in visible places, like on the mirror or on the background of your cell phone. This serves as a constant reminder of who you are and what you are capable of achieving. And of course, each time you say these words with faith and conviction, you reinforce your belief and your vibration even more. Consistency is the key to creating new realities. Finally, remember that actions aligned with your desires are fundamental. It is not enough to just think or visualize, it is necessary to act. This doesn't mean making big decisions all at once, but rather taking small steps that direct you to where you want to go. If you want to improve your health, for example, start making small changes to your diet or start walking every day. The important thing is to start. And by doing this, you will be feeding your positive energy and creating a continuous flow of manifestations. Now that you have this powerful knowledge in hand, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to let all this go, or are you going to take control of your life and start applying the law of attraction to get what you really deserve? The truth is that the power to transform your reality is in your hands. The actions you take from now on will determine your future, and you have the ability to create whatever you want. So what will it be? Will you wait for the change to happen on its own, or will it be the change you so desire? If you're ready to take the first step, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep following our videos to learn more about how to apply the law of attraction and transform your life. The universe is waiting for you. It's time to act.